Tim's Workshop out here in the mini shed. We're going to continue on with part 5 of this 1965 1240 horse VW motor. We got a few things done on it on part 4. We're going to continue on with this. One thing I was concerned about, the tower on this, if it was going to interfere with this plate that's going to go here. I haven't cleaned up the plate yet, but look, it's got notches in it. So, and it fits up top here like this. Just like that. Now there's a hole here and a hole over there, but I think that's for the screw that goes in there. So I'm not sure about the other parts. This can go on, and that's not going to affect this or the fill tube, or I mean the dipstick hole. I think we're okay. So knowing that, and I don't have this cleaned up yet, we're going to continue on with part 5, and what we're going to do on part 5 is get the heads ready to go and get these case studs in here. So I got the case studs cleaned. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to shoot these holes, right? I'm going to shoot those holes with some brake clean, blow it out with the air, and then put the case studs in with the blue Loctite. Put them down. You don't torque those, you just put them down until they're in, and then you're good. Don't force the issue because you could screw up the threads on that. So if you're new to the channel, please subscribe, leave comments, hit the notification bell if you like. Give me a like, hit the old hand thing, and let your friends and family, and your doggies too, know about Tim's Workshop on my YouTube. Let's get going on part 5 of the VW motor. Okay, here we go. Got the thread locker. Now the long ones go on the bottom, the short ones go on the top. So these are the short ones. Double nut it, and you just take it down until it stops. Okay, and that's the end of the thread down here too, so that's a clue. Now one of these, it goes all the way through, so you want to stop. You don't want to go too far because it'll interfere with what you got going on the inside. You don't want that. Yeah, I think that's good. All right, let's back this thing up a little bit. A little bit more on that one. Okay, now the long ones. Okay. There we go. Okay, there's that one. Some of that thread locker off there. I don't want it running into the case. Yeah, I think that's good. So, going to clean up the heads, hit it with brake clean, and get in there and get all the little stuff loosened up. And then I have a puller. I'll show you what I got. So I got a valve spring puller, valve, whatever. So you get this on the spring, right? And then this will push down on this. But when you use this thing, right? And I think pretty much other spring pullers, you got to have something up against these valves. You just put a piece of wood or something in there, and that way when you compress this spring, the valve stays up. It doesn't go down with the spring. And then you can get the two little halves off there, pull the spring and everything off, and then get the valve out. And we'll get the valves cleaned up, and hopefully the valves will still be good. We'll see. They're just crusty. Before I take the valves out, I'm going to hit this with the brass brush and get some of that stuff off of there. Don't take the valves out until you clean up this area first. And this is questionable where it got beat up in here. But the thing is, the mating surface is on the outside here. So I think we're still going to be good. And when I clean it up with the brass brush, we'll see what it looks like. I'm hoping that it'll be okay. We'll see. The only way you know for sure is you try it and see how it runs. Okie dokie. So we got some cleaning to do on this thing. Hopefully I won't find any cracks in here. Visibly, I can't see anything cracked right now. The rings started breaking up on this thing. That's what did that piston in. I think we could save these heads, hopefully. You can get these heads pretty easily though, especially for 40 horse 1200 single port. They're not in demand like the dual port, like 1600. Before we get too far on this, I still have to torque up this bolt and this bolt. I left them loose for the oil pump. So let's see here. I need a couple washers, a couple nuts. There's one. There's the other one. Get this one on. "14 foot-pounds coming right up. Okay, that one's on there. Yep. The other one in the other corner. Yep. Got all those. Yep. Okay. All right. Now the torque wrench. "14 foot-pounds. There's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 foot-pounds. There's that one. Okay. So that's done. Next is getting these other case studs in here. So let's tilt this back over. About like that. I'm gonna get the spray. I gotta clean this up here. Wipe these things out. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I think I'll spin this over because of those case studs. We want to make sure that those case studs are not hitting the crank. Okay. I guess we can just leave that on for now. I had to go get more spray. I go through those cans of brake clean like crazy. So I got 2 new cans. So open up the new can and hit these holes real quick. Close enough. I don't want to go too tight on this one. Okay, looks good. I want to make sure the valves are good on the heads first before I even attempt putting in the cylinders and jugs. All right, so we got some work to do on that yet. What else was there? I think that was it. Yep. I mean, we could put on the cover and the screen and all that. We could do that, but in case I drop something in there, you know, I don't know. You might want to leave that open for a while. I'm gonna avoid dropping anything in this case, period. Okay, well, I put a couple sockets under there. So let's see how that works. So when you do this, you want to have glasses on. Looks like I gotta get it down further. Alrighty, so this does work. You gotta put a socket underneath there. But also the keeper is, I put a little WD-40 on each one of these. Probably should have used PB Blaster because those keepers were really stuck to this cap on top. I got my hammer and my punch, put it right on top of the edge of this and wham, you know, to break it loose. Now it's loose. Now I can get the keepers out of there, hopefully. Haha, yay! Yay! What a pain in the butt. Well, I got one. Wow. Interesting what's on here. Huh. It's kind of interesting what that is. It's still snug, so we want to make sure we keep these together. So let's see. So what we're going to do is we'll put this over here. Okay. And this is the way we're taking them out. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, now we're going to take this and get it broke loose. There we go. Okay, make sure this is, oh yeah, they're good. Okay, now let's get the magnet on there. There's one. Two. Okay, take this off. Okay, put all this stuff together. Okay. All right. Okay. Get this off of here. Yeah, I don't know if this, if there's replacements for these things. So if not, we're going to make sure all this stuff is left together. Okay, now let's get this intake. Well, I got them all out. A lot of cleaning to do, that's for sure. But I got them in order over here, the way I took them out. Figured out how to take them out. So once I figured it out, it's actually going pretty good. My drill press, I'll use it to clean them up real good. We'll work on them and see if we can get them to the point where it's going to work. I'm going to do the other head. We're going to get them all cleaned up. These need to be cleaned up too, but I think I'm going to wait on those. I want to get the heads and cylinders. Once I have the heads and cylinders and pistons and all that in, then I'll work on that stuff. So there's a lot of stuff to do in order to get the heads on, but once you get all that together, you get the heads there, you want to get the heads torqued on there because you get the sealant between the jugs and the case. You want all that stuff together and torqued when you do it. You don't want to wait a few days in between. So we're going to get this stuff all ready to go, and then when we do, we can put all that stuff together on one video. So I think that's going to be it for this video, part 5. So until next time, we'll see you.